I've had some requests for kind of a how-to guide with the sheets that I do each week for DFS, NASCAR, and PGA. Going to start with the NASCAR this week, and I'll start at dfsr.com where I write the article each week. This is my race preview article going over the Camping World 500, Phoenix International Raceway. So just kind of preview the race, go over some trends, track history last 2 years, track history, career, intermediate tracks, and at the bottom that's where you're going to find the sheets. Click the first one, or down in the picture it'll open the actual NASCAR cheat sheet, and then you can click the race by race trend sheet. It'll open the other one, both in separate tabs. Start with the cheat sheet. First thing you want to do so you can sort columns and stuff like that is make a copy, name it whatever you want. Once you name it, you can go down and click on OK. It's going to open in another tab. I won't do it here. It takes a while to load that other sheet. But it's going to look just like this, the one that you open normally, which is only viewable. So I'll sort by DK, and to sort things I go to data. Z to A is highest to lowest, A to Z is lowest to highest. So for salary, Z to A. Then we'll go over, we'll look at last 2 years track history. You can click on anyone in the average finish there, click A to Z, give you the guys with the best average finish over the last 2 years of this track. You can also look at laps led as well for those dominator points. Next thing I go to is career track history. Go to that average finish column, data, A to Z again. Have a look at who's been good here over their careers. As you see, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott right near the top. They've only raced here twice in their career and both done very well. Intermediate track history, so week by week I'll look at the track type itself and then grab those guys. This week there's 3 1-mile tracks, so they're all sorted in here. So I'll go and I'll have a look at those as well, sorting data A to Z, just to see who's been good at that kind of track type. These first few columns on the left, they're always going to stay there. They're kind of frozen there so that as you grab the scroll bar and go across to the right, the names and their prices and their overall ranks are going to stay there. Then you're going to see current form. So these are the last 6 races. Now that goes back into last season, as we've only got 3 races so far this season. So I'm going to weight that a little bit more as we get 6 races in the current season. And you can see the DK rank. Odds rank's going to show up once the qualifying's over. You can see a bit of a value differential there. And then these are the actual ranks of everything over to the left, just to rank drivers 1 through 40, so that we can do weighted averages with them. Now that's going to be out of 100. So right now we're looking at track history as the most important last 2 years, with a mix of career track history and some other factors. And then once practice and qualifying is over, all these will populate as well, and then we'll be able to rank those as well, and that kind of is dependent each weekend, dependent on weather and stuff. We can also sort the overall rank from lowest to highest to see the top ranked guys in that model. It's not always 100%, but it gives you a really good indicator of what to look at, and final practice is usually the most important. Now over to the other sheet, which is the trend sheet. This is just useful for looking at some information in the past. So this first one is the salary trend, so it's each driver's salary over every race of the season, and then their season average salary as well, so you can kind of compare what their current salary, just to see if there's any values or not. And you can also sort these columns highest to lowest, lowest to highest as well. So going back to the race before, if you sort highest to lowest and look at this week's, you can see like Jimmy Johnson stands out as he's come down quite a bit. Then there's DraftKings, so this is the actual DraftKings points, race by race, with their season average and their rank, just to kind of see who's been most consistent and who's been spiking and hot right now. Then we got Gbp Ownership, so I look at the $1, $3, $5, and $20 big tournaments, and average ownership each week, so you can kind of grab a look there. And this is very highly dependent on qualifying position as well, so that's going to be something that's going to change each week for drivers, something to take into consideration for as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it.